Thank you for taking time out with PSOA, Premier Sports Officials Association. Sean Johnston here from Omaha, Nebraska, bringing you today football training tape number 1. It is that time of year. Friday Night Lights is about to begin. Many think this is the best time of year, and we cannot wait. In this first training tape, we are just going to go over the NSAA observation form and go into what the observers are going to be looking, what Nate Newhouse is expecting all crews to do consistently. All right, when it comes to free kicks, scrimmage kick punts, scrimmage kick field goals, run plays, and pass plays. So first, where do we find this form? NSAAhome.org. I'm going to show you exactly the website, how to get to the officials login, how to get to the observation forms, and then the preview of the football crew observation form that our observers use for every single crew. Just as I have stated before, the purpose of this training video, the purpose of all of our training videos and shorts, and then the purpose of this observation form is consistency. We are never going to have consistency in judgment. The type of play changes thresholds. The time and score will change thresholds. The part of the football game, part of the field, the opponents going at each other, all go into judgment decisions. But our mechanics, our terminology, how we explain our judgment should be consistent. And that is why we make these training tapes. That is why we make our weekly rules questions, our weekly and daily shorts, and videos like this. Consistency amongst all officials in Nebraska from Class A all the way down to Class D6. So here we have NSAAhome.org. Once you have an account, you're going to hover over officials and click on officials login. Once you're in there, you are then going to have all of these options. All right, crew chiefs, a reminder, this is more of a shout out to Nate Newhouse and reminders. All right, schedule entry. If you are a football crew chief, you definitely want to go and put in your schedule for the season so observers know where they can go to observe your crew. And then the other thing is applications to officiate postseason. So whether you're a new crew, a veteran crew, I encourage all crews apply to officiate postseason. You don't get that postseason experience unless you get assigned a game. NSAA, Nate Newhouse cannot assign you a game unless you apply. All right, so this is crew chiefs only. All right, make sure you put in your crew and the dates all of your crew members are available. All right, so if you have not done this yet, please take care of this to help your crew out, to advertise and promote your crew for 2024 postseason. All right, going back to the observation form. Wow, where is the observation form? You click on observations, preview the football crew evaluation form, and this is what pops up. Okay, so now you have the secret recipe of how to perform at a high level according to NSAA. All right, so as you are preparing this week, we should be talking about clean, matching uniforms. Is our patches in the same spot? Do our shoes have majority black, minimal white? Do our flags match black ball bag, yellow ball bag, and are they hidden on a black stripe if they're black ball bag, or hidden in our pants if we have yellow? Pre-game, on the field 30 minutes prior, checking line of gain equipment, doing the coin toss 20 minutes prior, on the press box side, captains' backs to their sideline. Again, all of these things are consistency. So week in and week out, coaches know when to send captains. Captains know how and where to line up. And our crews, no matter who we're working with, sometimes we have subs, we're all doing the same thing. All right, so we're going to start with kickoffs. All right, so referee, you are on receiver's goal line on the linesman side of the field, just inside of the hash. Umpires, receiver's 20-yard line, opposite of the linesman, so you're going to be opposite the chains. Linesman, receiver's 30-yard line, same as his chains. Line judge, referee, the receiver's free kick line, opposite of the linesman, so you are on press box side. And then back judge, you are on the free kick restraining line on the kickers, same side as the chains, opposite. All right, so let's take a look at this clip. And the video I chose, completely random, not there to embarrass any team or any officials. It is here and being used just for educational purposes. All right, so we have referee, goal line, just inside the hash. So he's not all the way to the sideline. He's not in the middle of the field, which is good. That's exactly where the observation form says to be. We have umpire, 20-yard line, press box side, opposite the linesman. Linesman, 30-yard line, chain side. Line judge, 50-yard line, press box side. Back judge, 40-yard line, kicker's restraining line. Check, 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 check. All right, the observation is starting great. All right, so now let's explain the whys now. Referee is going to be responsible for all touchbacks all across this goal line. He is on the chain side because that official's 30 yards away. Umpire's 20 yards away. So the umpire has a lot easier 10 yards distance to help the referee on the touchback versus kick out of bounds at the 1 yard line. Back judge and line judge, we need one at the 50 and 40 to rule encroachment, to rule encroachment on the kickers, early blocking, illegal touching. So we always need an official on the line. And then umpire and H, we're splitting up that field, part of the field, to have a view of fair catches, ball is touched at different angles and perspectives. So let's roll this out. Once the ball is kicked, back judges, you want to come onto the field, get to about the 50-yard line at the hash mark. All right, so you are looking down the middle of this 1/5 of the field. Result of the play, a kick ball that broke the goal line is a touchback. And the referee does a phenomenal job. His chest is going right down this goal line. That is his call. And all other officials, right, your eyes and your hats should now be looking in to the field of play, all right, because we could still have fouls here. Yes, it's a touchback, but this is the first play of the game. These players have been practicing, and they've been wanting to hit all summer long. We have to be ready to go from the opening kickoff when it comes to free kicks. All right, so consistency. Back judges, kickers restraining line. Line judges, receivers restraining line. Head linesmen, 30-yard line chain side. Umpires, 20-yard line press box side. Referees, near the hash, goal line, chains, side. We need officials, officiating players, and not the ball. As we go through more training tapes, we will have at least one free kick on every training tape to go over different situations of when the ball is returned, fair catch, touching, blocking. All right, but the main purpose of this one is pre-kick mechanics and eye discipline. Next play we're going to take a look at, point after attempt field goal. Scrimmage play alignment versus swinging gate, proper rotation, point after attempt field goal. Officials underneath goalpost step out and signal simultaneously. The referee whistle immediately blows once that ball is kicked because of the rule in Federation. A PAT, once that ball is kicked, it's either going to be successful, unsuccessful. Nothing else can happen. PAT is referee. A scrimmage kick field goal is back judged when it crosses the goal line. And then we're looking at umpire widen over the tight end to the open side of the field. And we'll talk about the open side of the field here right now. So we have two officials underneath the field goal post. We have the referee looking at the kicker holder. We have the H remaining at the chains because he is opposite the referee. So if the referee is looking at the line of scrimmage official, that line of scrimmage official stays. If the referee has a back to the line of scrimmage official, that means get under the field goal post. So the open side of the field is the line judge's side on this play. So this umpire should back out to the tight end of the open side of the field. Referee is rolling their arms. That is saying snapper protection. Referees, I would be a little bit slower on this because they are not in scrimmage kick formation yet. Yes, they have a holder 7 yards, but they don't have a kicker 10, and that holder does not have a knee on the ground yet. So they do not have snapper protection yet. Now we roll our arms like this umpire's doing. We got 7, we got 10, knee on the ground. Another small point on a PAT. Good job putting fourth down. All right, if somebody tunes into this late, they know this is the last down of this series. Yes, it's not a true 4-down series, but this is the last play that could happen unless there's a foul. So don't put first down here, because if people come in, see a block kick, they're like, it should be second down. Nope. Fourth down. Last down of the series. Snap. Referee, you're blowing your whistle right now. Ball is kicked. You are making sure there's no roughing running into holder kicker. Excellent job keeping your eyes on the players. Umpire, great job not turning and looking at the ball. That's not your job. All right, we could always tell by the brim of our caps of where we're looking. Line of scrimmage, good job not watching the ball. Just come in once that referee blows the whistle and use presence and voice. Kick is away, play is over. Stay on your feet. Both officials step out in front of the field goal post. Signal good. Excellent job. Field goal point after attempt is good. All right, so I'm going back to that observation form. This crew, again, it's going to be check mark. Umpires over the tight end, open side of the field. Check mark. Referees looking at kicker holder. Check mark. Line of scrimmage has eyes on line of scrimmage. Check mark. Two officials underneath the field goal post step out and signal good. Okay. Now there's small things that we could improve on, but all of the foundation in the NSA observation form is met. Next play, goal line plays. Ball placed at the 10 and 5 yard line. Linesmen release slowly. Stay ahead of the runner. Back judge, you are starting at the end line anytime it's snapped from the 20 and in. If the ball is placed 5 yard line and in, line judge and linesmen get to the goal line immediately at the snap, and only officials who actually see a touchdown give a touchdown signal. So question is that, should we mirror touchdown signals? And the answer is no. If all 5 officials are looking at that ball carrier for a touchdown, who's watching the other 21 players? Okay, only the official that should be watching that ball carrier should signal. Sometimes it's 2, most of the time it is 1. So now let's take a look at a play. This first play is going to be a run play. All right, so first thing we want to do, good job, both line of scrimmage officials. We read the tackle, run. This line is coming forward. It is a run play. Both line of scrimmage officials are pausing at the line. Great mechanics. Umpire, run play, does not have to move aggressively. He is watching the blockers in the middle of the field. Good mechanics. All right, I'm going to rewind it just a little bit here. We're watching the movement of the line of scrimmage officials. This is what we mean by sliding parallel, getting to the yard line spot, staying on the sideline, and then once he gets that spot, then he's doing a square off and coming straight in, a 90-degree angle. And the official, the line judge here, again, staying on the sideline. Probably only one whistle on this play. Only the H or only the line judge sees the ball, and that official who blows the whistle will have that spot the other official match up. Great job. Holding up the next number down, second down, and now as a team of officials, we are confirming the next down. So on this run play, referee stays back. No need to come up, dead ball officiate with the umpire because it's downfield. All right, line of scrimmage officials stayed parallel, squared it off, came onto the field to play, and since it was not to the outside, back judge did not have to get involved. So again, NSA observer, check, 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 check. Everybody met the standards. All right, so now a pass play. Okay, we have 3rd and 12. Antennas. Not saying to release right at the snap. However, line of scrimmage officials, probably a good time your receivers are going to go 10 to 12 yards downfield, so we need to be ready to start moving downfield. What's the back judge doing here? Play clock. All right, there is 10 seconds or less on the play clock. Whether we have a play clock or not on the field, we are still raising our hand when there's 10 seconds left and chopping the last 5. Official, punching the widest wide receiver who is off the line off the line of scrimmage. All right, so pre-snap positioning, pre-snap responsibilities are all being met here. As we have this snap, all right, we have strong side. Back judges, you have widest wide receiver on the strong side. We have a 2-1. Linesman, you have the inside receiver. Line judge, you have the wide receiver on your side, and help out with that back if they go out for a pass. I'm going to rewind it here. So now we have receivers 10 to 12 yards downfield. Correctly, this line judge is moving downfield. All right. At this point, the H, you should be moving downfield because your receiver is getting 10 to 12 yards downfield. Back judge, good job of starting to get back to make sure all receivers, offense and defense, stays behind you. Now we have a quarterback sack. Referee, you just got the check mark of helping the umpire dead ball officiate. This is a play for a loss, and your other officials have left you. This is a great job, 2 officials dead ball officiating. Since we're not outside the numbers and it's for a loss, back judge, you don't have to worry about assisting with ball mechanics. The referee has it. So overall, great job by this crew on pass plays, 10 to 12 yards downfield. Check, 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 check. All right, the last type of play we'll look at, NSA observation form this week for training tape number 1, punts. So this is a scrimmage kick punt. Referee 3 to 5 yards outside the tight end, 2 to 3 yards behind the kicker on their kicking leg side. Signaling scrimmage kick formation, protecting the snapper. Umpire 10 yards deep on the line judge side. We'll explain why on the line judge side here. Stepping up to the neutral zone to protect the snapper. Pivot, line judge side. Linesman, the H, chains official. Hold the neutral zone until the ball crosses it. Move down slowly. Do not move the chains until after the R signals. First down going the other way. We do not move the chains fast on punts. Line judge, you are going down aggressively at the snap. You are helping the back judge fair catch signal. You're helping the back judge blocked into. All right. You have to get down the field. You will have to be another set of eyes for that back judge. Back judge 10 to 12 yards wide, 2 to 3 yards deeper on the chains side. You're on the chain side because your line judge is coming to help you. The umpire's coming down the line judge side to help you. And then you are bagging all punts when the kick has ended. And what we mean by communicate with the returner, show them every single time what a fair catch signal looks like and remind them with your voice. If you're going to fair catch it, nice high, back and forth, over your head, shoulder to shoulder. Now let's take a look at a play. All right, so we have the line of scrimmage officials on the line, setting up the receivers. Umpire communicating with the umpire, awesome. Referee, scrimmage kick formation. Umpire, scrimmage kick formation. So the umpire, here's about 10 yards off. Great. At the snap, little by little, move forward. Line judge at the snap is moving away. Referee, just a small tidbit. You're about 7 yards away. You want to be 2 to 3 yards away. And here's why, referees. Yes, you're going to feel like you start close. But once this kicker gets the ball, what do? They move forward. So we want to start 7 yards away, but really we need to start 2 to 3. So when that kicker moves forward and kicks the ball, we are at the right spot, 7 yards away. So that's why we start 2 to 3 yards away from the kicker. That kicker is going to move forward and get away from you. All right, so now as we see this, now we're 10 yards away from this kicker. That's going to be too far. So start 2 to 3, so you're 5 to 7 when the kicker kicks the ball. H did a great job of holding until that ball crosses the neutral zone. We have a fair catch signal. Notice how quick this fair catch signal was, all right, by this receiver. This is why that line judge needs to get their eyes down there to help with this. Yes, it is the back judge's responsibility, but a simple thing, he might be watching number 8. Number 8 might block him. All right, so this is a perfect example of assisting with a fair catch signal. All right, the ball is not done yet. This kick is like a catch. It's possession, body part down, and then complete the process of catching it. All right, so don't get that whistle in your mouth too quick. If he muffs this, or if this gets through his legs, we do not want an inadvertent whistle. Do not reach for that whistle until you have clear possession. The whistle does not end the play. The catch after the fair catch does. All right, so now we have one official at the 49, one official at the 50. If it's caught in between, find a big line. All right, put this ball at the 50-yard line, start a new series on a big line, and it's going to be a lot easier to officiate that first down and 10 with that ball at the big line. I hope this training tape has helped prepare your crew. Referees, you are given something to share with your crew when it comes to mechanics of free kicks, scrimmage kick punts, scrimmage kick field goals, run plays, pass plays. Please use this NSAA observation form so your crew is doing the foundation consistent mechanics to stand out when it comes to NSAA observers. All right, and then consistency of what coaches and players are expecting. You will get crew credibility on the opening kickoff. Until next week, officials, thank you for taking time out with PSOA. Coaches, spectators, I hope this gives you a better understanding of mechanics and expectations of officials. And those watching the video, it brings consistency amongst the people who love Friday Night Lights. Until training tape number 2, officials, remember, you're only as good as your last call.